Let him cook. Let him cook now. Let him cook. I said let him.
What up, YouTube? It's your boy Chef Yef, but y'all know the only thing I'm cooking up is my opinion. I appreciate y'all for being here with me in this video. If you enjoy the content, you know what to do. If you want to donate to the channel, Cash App is Chef Yef with 3 F's, link on the screen or in the description below. And remember, I am not a hip-hop journalist, a hip-hop historian, or a lyrical miracle specialist. I just give my take on things I'm tapped into. And I hope you all are having a good and blessed day. Alright, so in this video, we're going to get into The Game is Demanding Respect from Kendrick Lamar and Nipsey Hussle, quotations, Black Sam. And this video was recommended to me by my moderator, Lolo-Z33. So big shouts out to Lolo. Always appreciate the support. And I always appreciate y'all for putting me on to some videos, because I've been like, yo, I got to get a little bit more context on why The Game just feel like he just did so much for these niggas. So it's like, I got to see what it's time about. So, yeah, so we got to see what it's time about. Alright, so this video come courtesy of the lovely, the kindly, chilling with Moni. So make sure y'all go like and subscribe to her channel if you not already. And again, I want to shout out to Lolo-Z33 for putting me on and recommending this video for me. I will make sure, if I can at you, Lolo, I'm going to at you in the description alongside Chilling with Moni. I don't know, for some reason it doesn't let me at you. I'm not sure why. And I also want to give a shout out to my other moderator, Alicia1686. I believe it's 1686. Correct me if I'm wrong, Alicia, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so without further ado, let's get to it.
So this morning we talked about the short clip of The Game going off about Kendrick Lamar, but apparently that was just a piece of it, because now we have a much longer clip, and what appears to be some type of album release event turned into a full-blown rant about Kendrick Lamar, Nipsey Hussle's brother Black Sam, Drake, who did what for who doesn't pick up the phone, and who doesn't show him enough love.
All right, so this video, about 37 minutes long, so I'm gonna put it on 1.25, so y'all ain't gotta speed it up. I'm gonna try not to be chatty patty. I'm gonna try not to say too much, so we could get, so I don't waste y'all time, you know what I'm saying? So this ain't gotta be too long for y'all. So, but I'm gonna try. I know I'll be jumping the gun.
I'm telling you that yourself. I put Kendrick in places that, you know, I wanted to be, that I wish niggas would put me. And I didn't ask for nothing in return. I didn't ask for nothing in return. Top Dog, I'm saying this, and I know it's gonna go to the internet. Top Dog wanted to give me half a TV. I told him I got Black Wall Street. It's still, bro, I want to see the name. He believed he could make that shit bigger than everything. And he did. So I got love for niggas. And also, when this nigga Drake came in the game, he adapted to me, homie. Like, we got close. Drake is on my albums way back then. He on Good Girls, Bad Girl on, the album that came out in fucking 2019 or some shit. I'm not no, same. I'm not no type of, I'm flip-flop on my friends. I'm flip-flop on my friends. If Drake is in town, he got a show, and they want to go, and I call them, the nigga put them where they want to be, and all their friends, and take out. I turn my back on a nigga like that. And I don't want a nigga that I help usher into the game, meaning like Kendrick, and Top, and all of that. I don't want them niggas to feel away about my decisions about what I do as a real nigga, because I was a real nigga to y'all, I'm a real nigga to him, I'm a real nigga to everybody in this room. And if anybody in here that knows me, that's my friend, from Colin, to Louis, to Fight, to Mike and Keys, to RJ, to HD, to Sonic, to DJ Nam, to Charisma. If anybody feel like I ain't been real with you, here's the mic. Come tell me I haven't been a real nigga with you since the day I met you. Nobody ain't gonna do that. So it's like all the capping, all the disrespect on my name, you got to be fucking kidding me. After the work I put in, cut the shit. Cut the shit. I call Faze with my own homies to take Nipsey on tour.
Only nigga holding it.
Hey, look, I call Faze with my own homies to take Nip on tour. But I can't seem to get in touch with Black Sam to holler at him. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I put Kendrick on his first mixtape. I took Kendrick on tour. I showed Kendrick nothing but love. But I can't get on the phone with him. I ain't gonna call a nigga every day. I ain't no hope. I'm gonna just let you know that ain't no static. So you hear it from my voice and niggas ain't between us. Top Dog, I can call on the phone. I can call niggas. And everybody knows that I ain't holding my tongue for nobody. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. Because what's the worst that can happen to a nigga on this planet? He gonna die. Ain't that the inevitable? Nobody living, nothing living, not a flower, not a fucking roach, not a butterfly, not a fucking nothing living will leave here alive. That's my passion.
So watching this entire clip, I think I understand what Game's problem really is. The Game feels like he put all of these people on, helped all of these people, opened doors for all of these people, and somehow he doesn't have enough to show for it. He feels like he should be sitting on a pedestal and niggas should be crawling at his feet saying, "Thank you, Game. Thank you, Chuck. Thank you, LA Monster." And I think in his mind, he genuinely believes the love he has shown people has not been returned to him. But that doesn't necessarily make it true. Because let's start with Kendrick. Because you...
Yeah, bro. It's basically, bro, because it's like, what else could it be? It's like nigga, you say you don't flip flop, but all you've been doing, especially the last few weeks, is flip flopping. You say you be a real nigga to them, but if you know this nigga got a personal problem with this nigga, and you bring this nigga to the heart of this nigga hood, yes, your hood too, but like what? Like what you mean? Like and then you say these things like we can't, like we don't see this, and it's like, oh, but then y'all are trying to use the excuse, well, y'all outsiders, y'all don't really know what's going on, and it's like, okay, bro, like, nigga, if one of my peoples did me like that, I don't need even if we had a strong relationship, doing some shit like that could easily like offset the relationship. So it's like you bring these things up like as if we can't see it. So it's like it's like it's an insult to our intelligence, one, and two, it don't seem like you telling the truth. Like you talking about all this, but then Whack 100 was literally saying hella crazy shit when Nipsey died about this tape and this tape. What the hell make you think Black Sam wanna holler at you for that? What the fuck? Like he literally started saying that after his brother. Why would Kendrick want to answer the phone with, like, you should be happy the nigga Kendrick ain't even trying to beef with you. The nigga got enough respect for you to just leave you alone. But you want to holler at the nigga so bad. And when Tops tell you, oh, well, ever since then, like, Kendrick wanted to keep his distance. Well, no. It's like, bro, why you can't just leave it at that? Like, these little bit of things that you did for these niggas at the beginning of their careers don't mean you could just do some shit, disrespect them, act like you not, and they still supposed to be cool with you. Like, fuck out of here, bro.
You continuously tell us, I put Kendrick on tour. I put Kendrick on. I did this for Kendrick. And we have Kendrick Lamar on wax documenting how much he looked up to you as somebody from Compton who made it. It's on wax. Black Boy Fly exists. We have Kendrick on record saying he appreciated what you did for us. And I emphasize us because this really wasn't just a Kendrick Lamar situation. You put J-Rock on tour in 2009 alongside Nipsey Hussle. Kendrick was there with J-Rock.
Oh, here it is, man. Coast to coast, we out here looking at bitches, hollering hoes. My nigga J-Rock in the building, man.
I love it. Hey, I love Portland, man. I love it. I ain't gonna even lie.
My nigga Nipsey's over there rolling up weed. Nigga, what's how we get to that?
Hey, man, you already know we keep coasting right now, man. We keeping the West Coast.
Yeah,
every day. You know what I'm saying? We got the clutch out on deck out here, man. Getting it in, man. You know, we finna go here. Oh, look, we got the homie Bell out here. This is my homeboy, you know what I'm saying? He out here holding it down. You already know, real goon. You know, man, I don't want to talk too much, man. You already know how it's going, man. Boy, J motherfucking Rock, WNGs, already know what it is. Let's go, man. It's going good as a motherfucker, bro. I told you, bro. What's good, Nipsey?
What's happening, man? J-Rock TV, y'all know the business, man. Hustle music. We in the building, nigga. Like go in there, bust. Portland North, we finna get it in.
Just start your fist pump. Got some pork.
Yeah.
Hey, no pork.
Portland.
Portland. No, the pork is ready. What's up, man? It's my boy Nip. They're doing what he do. West Coast, nigga. 2 young niggas.
That's way too straight on the movie. If y'all motherfuckers ready for J-Rock?
Andrew, what people don't know is Kendrick Lamar was a villain.
Okay, so that's what's up. Cause I ain't never see. I knew him saying he took Kendrick and J Rock on tour. I did not know Nipsey Hussle was a part of that tour. Now I heard him say he took Nip on tour too. I thought it was a whole separate tour. I did not know, bro. He had all them in on one tour, bro. You literally had the greatest, almost like the greatest new trio in West Coast history at that point, bro. You could have signed all of them right then and there. Why you didn't do that? Okay, you took them on tour. We applaud you for that, game. We applaud you for that. That's what's up. But still, just because you did that doesn't mean that these men got to their career or where they're at now. It doesn't give you the right to hold that over their heads, and especially when you're doing things that comes off as disrespect to them. Like, that doesn't give you that right. And another thing, what about you and Dr. Dre? Didn't Dr. Dre do the same for you? Now, I'm not too familiar with that history. I could be hella completely wrong. I'm just going based off what I think. But then Dr. Dre, Eminem, like 50 Cent, didn't these niggas like put you on too? And at some point, you and Dr. Dre wasn't cool. Why was that? Like, you feel me? Why was that? Like, the guy that put you on, was it him that did something and made you ain't want to rock with him? Or was it you that did something and made him not want to rock with you? What was it with that? Because whichever way it is, it's we could apply the same thing to how you did Kendrick and Nipsey in a way, and J Rock. So you should understand that just because somebody put you on doesn't mean y'all gonna always see eye to eye. It is what it is. Like,
J Rock's real hype man was his cousin MJ. But how TDE operated in general is niggas was just there, supporting, learning the game, having each other's back. Even Ab-Soul had the mic some nights, as you saw in the previous clip. They were a family, getting to it, making a name for themselves in the label. J Rock then went on tour again in 2010, but this time he went with Tech 9. But unfortunately, MJ died while on tour. So Kendrick stepped in again, this time full time. And shout out to this post from Hip Hop DX, because this is Tech 9 talking about J Rock coming on this tour and him being introduced to Kendrick Lamar.
His hype man was MJ first, his cousin, his relative. And MJ got killed on our tour. It's the first time anything ever happened like that. It messed up the whole tour, man. Kendrick came out to fill in for MJ as J Rock's hype man. And that's when I heard he gave me Section 80, and I'm like, whoa.
He gave it to you on CD?
Yeah. That's crazy. Whoa.
damn, that's crazy, dog. That's another thing I did not know. Everybody always bring up, yo, Kendrick J Rock hype man. I've never heard that part. Never heard that part. So was Kendrick really there to be a part of like the game tour? Or like him putting him on, right? Or was he really there just to have his homeboy back, knowing that his homeboy just lost someone that's close to him, and to fill that role? Like, so that's what I'm saying. So many things get left out, and again, man, yeah, shout out to Chilling with Moni, because she, Lord, goddamn, she coming with it. She coming with it right now, man.
You listen to it.
Yeah.
Usually people give you CDs, you don't really get
Come
to
on,
it.
man. You'd be on the bus playing Black Hippie. And I'm like, who is that? He's like, that's K-Dot, man. It's K-Dot, before he came on the tour. I'm like, K-Dot's dope. So when he came out, I was already, I'm like, K-Dot, you're the one they call K-Dot, right? And he's like, yeah. He's like, hey, check this out. I'm like, holy moly donut shop. You know what I'm saying? It's like I listened, and I had an album I was doing. Maybe it was all 6s and 7s. I don't know. But I did a song called I Love Music, and I put him on it before people knew who he was. I put him on it with my relative, Marcus Yates. We did a song called I Love Music, you know what I'm saying? And he did the last verse.
So back to the game. You put them in a
I know, sorry, I didn't mean to cut Money off like that, but another detail that's important. You put all this, I'm talking about the game, you put all this emphasis on, you took Kendrick on tour. Okay, maybe Kendrick would have never been able to give Tech Nine his CD if he didn't get on tour, but Kendrick seemed like he may have really only been there to fill in a role for his homeboy who just lost somebody. At the same time, he already had Section 80 done. Now, y'all can let me know. Do I get this confused? Is this a whole different tour, or is this the same tour that the game keep talking about? He took Nipsey, J Rock, and Kendrick on. Is this the same tour? I hope I don't get it mixed up. I think it's the same one. If it is, then Kendrick putting in the work to already have bro. Section 80 is a freaking classic. He already had a freaking classic mixtape ready to give to someone. That alone lets you know that this nigga was ready for whatever. It didn't matter who took him on tour. It really didn't matter. He put in the work himself, and that in hindsight, fast forward to now, it's the same grind. It's the same work ethic. So you trying to hold this shit over him as if you're the reason for all is wow. It's literally borderline insanity, like, and delusion. If he didn't have that tape ready, he would have never been able to get at the Tech Nine. And now that's another person who could catapult his notoriety in a certain way, because Tech Nine was the guy too.
A gang of niggas on your mixtape, right? That's what you did. Nobody is denying that you did that. But again, Kendrick Lamar thanked you, has said thank you plenty of times. J Rock has thanked you. They have paid homage to you. They have acknowledged the role you played during that early period in their careers. What the fuck else do you want from them? Is Kendrick supposed to thank you every single time he accomplishes something for the rest of his life? Thank you for the Grammy. Thank you for the Pulitzer Prize. Thank you for the GMX. Thank you for the Super Bowl. Thank you, Game, for the stadium tour. Thank you, Game, I just wiped my ass after taking a shit. Without you, it wouldn't be possible. At what point is the debt paid? Especially when you have absolute...
I'm trying to tell you, like, this nigga, bro, I always start joking because it's like, bro, this nigga claim he done everything for this nigga Kendrick, bro. I'm like, it's crazy, bro. Yeah, man, the nigga, oh man, I'm talking about the nigga Kendrick used to have skid marks on his drawers, and they couldn't even get a pair of drawers from Marshalls and JC Penney's and shit. I had to go get the nigga some drawers, cuz. I had to go get him drawn, cuz he had the skid marks. And so I took his ass to Skid Row cuz he had the skid marks on his draw, cuz. And you feel me? I had to make him give it up. You feel me? I took him to Skid Row cuz he had the skid mark on his draw, cuz he just couldn't afford no draws. That's what I did, blood. That's what I did. I told him he gotta put 40 on the 40, homie.
Absolutely nothing to do with the overwhelming majority of what Kendrick Lamar eventually became. It wasn't you. With or without you, Game, Kendrick Lamar was going to be successful because the talent was there, the dedication was there, the team was there, Dave Free was there, Top Dog was there, eventually Dr. Dre was there. Kendrick was going. Niggas do not have to kiss your ass forever because you did something for them 15 years ago. No, that's not how this works. It's not how it works at all. And there's another part of this story that the game conveniently leaves out. You keep talking about everything you've done for Kendrick, but Kendrick himself documented what happened between y'all on his come up.
Anyway, I put out a mixtape into a grade. Pub City Threat, mine 100 year DJ Dave, and his brother Design put together the music. Put it out to the people said I was stupid. With the flow, was the barbershop to show off my skills. Mike and Heine and some other cat said I was real. Heine was Game's barber. The other cat made a statement, said that game was hard up, so I gave him my tape. Said he played for him, hoping that I get my big break. Never got a response. Anyway, Shortly after the game took us on tour. I love we hit the lab with Game and a few other names like Juice and Young Big Boy. Hit the cypher freestyle and everybody's like, wow. These top niggas about to make noise. Shortly after the game took us on tour. I love him for that, but right after that, we didn't see him no more. So 2 weeks ago, I finally run into the nigga I gave my mixtape to and said he was partners with Game. The nigga finally told me what he said. He said he didn't like it. But the nigga was like, see, look at you now. Try to tell him you was tight.
Kendrick Lamar wanted you to hear his mixtape. Your barber allegedly told him you weren't feeling the music. Kendrick talked about this on Wax. So stop rewriting history like you discovered Kendrick Lamar, like you put him on your back, carried him across the finish line, and single-handedly created his career. That is not what happened. And
I remember that too. I kind of forgot about that. You told the nigga you ain't want to hear the shit. That shit ass. Allegedly. But now all of a sudden you told Top that you want Dot. Bro, you just can't make this up. And they said that was cap. So how did you really feel about Kendrick around this time? You probably thought he was on some because this is y'all words. This is you whack 100 words because y'all niggas was so into the streets. Ain't taking none away from y'all. I mean, it is what it is. Y'all was street ninjas. Y'all probably only like street music if that shit wasn't gutter talking about bodies dropping and bitches being fucked. Then y'all probably ain't really fuck with that shit. And Kendrick, y'all probably looked at Kendrick like, man, this nigga on some conscious shit. I ain't really with this bull, y'all. You feel me? I don't really like that shit. That shit ass. Okay, boom. Okay, that's how you feel. That's cool. Now you see where that shit got him. And that shit has surpassed whatever you did. Not taking anything away from what the game did, but everything that Kendrick has done has most definitely surpassed what the game did. And now he's jealous where he hit a like a cap limit and Kendrick doesn't have one. You see how far that shit took him. That same shit that you didn't like, that shit made Kendrick become way greater than you. And now it just seems like you jealous, bro.
more importantly, when you do something good for somebody, are you doing it because it was the right thing to do? Or are you doing it because you want to collect on that favor 15, 20 years later? Because people who constantly keep score of every favor they have ever done for somebody makes me uncomfortable. If I help you because I believe in you, then I helped you because I believed in you. I shouldn't be able to throw it back in your face every single time I get mad. But okay.
I literally just said that. Bro. This how I know we all be, bro, all us, y'all, all of us. I'm talking about y'all too. Everybody watching. We all be on like the same wavelength. I literally just said that in the video where I got I know people laughing at the freaking thumbnail. It's just cause like damn, the nigga treat Kendrick like he his child. Like, bro, I raised this nigga. Like, bro, you might as well say you birthed the nigga too. Like, bro, the shit wow. But I literally said the same shit. Like, bro, I despise people. And like, this is why niggas don't give niggas flowers. And this is why we have this whole strife, even in our communities, in the hood, in the projects, urban communities, black community. Like, this is why we have this whole strife, because even when you tell somebody, like, even when you give somebody their flowers or thank them or appreciate them, if somebody helped you out, it's people always use that against you at some point in time later on in your life. And it's like, bro, I freaking despise that shit so much, bro. And that's why you got niggas now who don't give niggas their flowers. That's why you don't ever see people give people their flowers until people pass away, which is sad, because like, niggas pride be hurt because so many niggas got done dirty giving niggas their flowers, and niggas use it to stab them in the back. And it's like, that's literally what the game is doing. It's like, hey, I'm hanging this tour, this little bitch ass. It's like, okay, yeah, at that time it was great for them, but if they didn't take it and run with it, it would have never did anything for them. So now looking at where they all came, you keep hanging around this old ass, dusty ass tour. Like, bro, fuck out of here. Like, dog, this nigga say this shit every freaking time. Like, bro, that shit is old, played out, bro. Come up with something else, bro.
Okay, you put Kendrick on tour, cool. Now let's talk about some of the shit you did after the tour, since we want to be talking about some shit. Because you supposedly done so much for Kendrick and care so much about Kendrick, but then you platform the nigga he doesn't fuck with. You helped bring Drake to Compton where he could make his little moment out of disrespecting Kendrick Lamar. So where was the loyalty then? Was Kendrick just supposed to forget that? You made your choice. Live with it. Nobody's telling you not to be friends with Drake, bro. Be friends with that nigga. But understand you are not a victim if a nigga decides he don't want to fuck with you no more. A lot of the positions the game finds himself in right now comes from the decisions that the game made. Let's be clear. You weren't part of Dr. Dre's Super Bowl moment because you have publicly disrespected Dr. Dre. You thought he was going to give you a call for that moment? You have publicly disrespected Eminem. You have. You weren't at the pop out, but based on your own words during that Instagram live rant you did, you're talking about how if you had been there, you might have gotten active because there were probably...
Sorry, Money, I'm gonna cut you off. And this is another freaking point of contention. And I don't want to talk on this because I'm not West Coast. I'm not from LA Compton. I ain't no street nigga. I ain't no gang member. I ain't none of that. So this nigga makes it hard to really have a comment about this. I don't know what the frick is going on. So, and I know people be trying to say, well, yeah, stay out of business. Look, I can give my perspective as an outsider looking in. Fuck what you talking about. I don't give a fuck what y'all think. From what I see a whole lot of people here at the pop out. Nothing here, nothing happened. So, but the game is going to say, oh, I come with the game politics. He just said, I come with the game politics. Anywhere I go, da-da-da-da. He said on Back on Fig, if I would have went there, some shit would have popped out. They would have been like, oh, game. And then he just said, oh, anywhere I go, because game politics. Not gang, not G-A-N-G. No, G-A-M-E. He talks about himself in third person all the time. It's weird. No, because the game politics, when it comes to the game politics, it's like out of all these ninjas, you would have been the one to make something happen. I really find that hard to believe. A nigga who is from LA that goes, everybody always say this and go wherever he want. You go wherever you want. We haven't heard anything go down with you in some gang shit in ever, right? In ever. Y'all let me know. Has anything recently happened with the game and some gang shit in LA? Y'all let me know. I could have missed it. I don't know. I don't keep up with it. But so if you would have came here at all, you got all these people, and then you got security, you got all this professionalism and happiness and joy and celebration going on. You got all this going on, and you would have been the one to make some shit. This man got excuses on excuses after flip-flop after flip-flop. And it's just, bro, it's exhausting, bro. Cause niggas love the game, bro. Niggas love the game. Niggas love the game, bro. Why has he done this to himself? I just don't get it, bro. This nigga legacy was solidified. He didn't need any of this, bro. And he just crumbled his damn self. He just buried himself alive, bro. That's literally what he did. He buried himself alive, bro. With all this and the thing is that his album is fire. He didn't even need to do any of this dumbass Kendrick rollout shit for attention and it's bro, it's just stupid, bro.
People in the building you didn't fuck with. You 46, nigga. 46. That is exactly why your ass needed to stay home. Nobody wants to deal with that. That night was about unity. It was about Los Angeles coming together. People who historically may not have fucked with each other were standing in the same building for something bigger than themselves. And you're talking about fighting. You are a walking dark cloud sometimes, and nobody has to invite that energy into the room. You beef with niggas in your own backyard. Even Kendrick has talked about not understanding some of the things you were doing on wax early in his career. You got with G Unit, and eventually that relationship blew up. You fell out with Dr. Dre. You went at Eminem. You claim to still be cool with TDE, but then there's the stories from people around that camp about you moving funny and acting uppity on tours. Then you're online talking about seeing Kendrick walking when you were already up.
Hey, man, hey, look, man, hey, Compton niggas, man, that shit all smooth, Crip and Blood shit. Can't nobody in Compton out rap game, nigga. Can't nobody in Compton out rap.
Facts.
Talk to him.
Nigga, and Kendrick, my nigga, Kendrick do his shit. I love that nigga to death, nigga. I love Kendrick to death, but I flew past Kendrick when that nigga was on foot, nigga, in a Range Rover and showed him how to do this shit. Don't play with game name, nigga. Compton nigga, hardest nigga in Compton, rapping, lyricist nigga, me. Any nigga that say any different nigga, I'll body him and the nigga he fuck with. Talk.
Here you got glasses in the background, gassing it, as he attempts to lil nigga Kendrick, talking down to Kendrick. This is what people are talking about. It's one thing to feel like you're the best. Nobody knocking you for that. You should feel like you the best. I mean, I would be concerned if you got on the internet and didn't claim to be the best. You should feel like you are the best thing since sliced bread. It's the down talking and propping yourself up like you're better than somebody that rubs people the wrong way.
Yeah, bro. Like, nobody, like, that's the thing. Like, obviously, every rapper's gotta feel like they the best, nigga. You gotta, shit, nigga. I be feeling like I'm the best at what I do, even when I'm not in anything competitive like that. So, especially when you in a competitive space, you gotta feel like that. Like, what the fuck? Like, nobody is saying that, but it's the extra shit. I flew past Kendrick in the road, and nigga only had one sock. That one sock had one hole, skid marks on his drawers. I almost picked his ass up and took his dusty ass to Skid Row, but I ain't want to do it. It's like, what the fuck is all that for? All that is hate, bro. It's hate. It's jealousy. You can't tell us anything else otherwise, nigga. We ain't stupid, nigga. Like, that's hate, bro. That's hate. That's hate, bro. Because Kendrick could do the same thing right now to you. He could do the same thing right now to you, bro. And, like, bro, it just made no sense, bro. Let me stop it here and start a whole nother video because this one getting kind of long. I don't know if I'm going to split the videos up or just keep it all together like as a 1 hour video, because I can already see this is gonna be another 30 minutes. I don't know. I'm gonna see. Let me just stop it here. I'm probably gonna make it a long video, so I'm gonna just stop here. All right, yeah, I decided I'm not gonna make it a separate video. I know some of y'all like the long videos, and I also like long videos, so I'm gonna just keep it all together. So let's keep it going.
And let's be clear, Kendrick was a damn teenager when you were on at first. You are 8 years older than him. You supposed to be driving before him, you fucking bozo. And again, when everything popped off in 2024, shows the connection.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like, this nigga be acting like him and Kendrick was the same age when he was doing it. Like, nigga, yeah, you was supposed to be doing that, nigga. Like, what does this nigga mean?
Canadian, and that's your prerogative. You are allowed to fuck with Drake, but you chose it. Sit in it. You were in comment section talking about exposing clowns in the circus, underneath posts disrespecting Kendrick and calling that man fake Jesus. Then when people start fucking with you, suddenly everybody is fake. No, niggas don't like your antics, and they do not have to deal with them. You are a professional contrarian. You enjoy going against what everybody considers the logical position because you want everybody to know you are different. And fine, if that's your bag, own it, my nigga. Wear that shit. But stop choosing these positions and then crying because everybody else leaves you standing there by yourself. And this is the same entitlement that you seem to have when it comes to Nipsey Hussle, or you're talking about his brother, Black Sam. Nipsey was always honest about getting an early opportunity on that tour with J-Rock. So why are you mentioning also bringing him on tour? What is the point? Again, Nipsey has always been gracious. Shout out to Mumu for the screenshot. This screenshot right here is Nipsey talking about the opportunity that was presented to him. Nipsey continued to be highly complimentary of the game, crediting him as the one to carry the West Coast after the fall of the Death Row Empire. He's crowning you. He's saying that you were the one to keep the flag running for the West Coast. He said, I actually met the game in my hood on Crenshaw and Slauson. I was outside on the block with 20 of my homies. I see the Range Rover, and we walked up to his car. I handed him my CD. On my daughter, he had a Glock on his lap, the California native reminisced. I'm from 60. This is my music. Check me out. Game was like, I'm going to do that, bro. Game's always been open arms with me. He's giving you the respect. So much respect. So again, what more do you want? What else is there to say or do? But let's get deep. Let's get deep. If we're going to start telling the truth, let's tell the truth. The game looks at Kendrick Lamar and Nipsey Hussle and sees two younger West Coast artists who eventually became more revered than him. And that bothers him. Kendrick is viewed by a huge part of the West Coast as the king of this generation. A large part of the world sees him as the greatest rapper to ever exist as a whole. They are studying his music in universities. His albums are permanently archived in the Harvard Library. Debate your ugly ass mama, not me. Nipsey is
Damn, that's your ugly ass mama. Damn. But dog, nah, for real though, I literally just kind of said that. Like, bro, is he just mad because basically this nigga flew past whatever he had going in his career? And I'm gonna keep it a bean. Right now, y'all. I don't know. Some of y'all might not really fuck with this shit, but I don't give a fuck. The reason why Kendrick was able to fly past the game is because that same street shit that the game keeps screaming, that street shit that I'm still affiliated. I grew up in this shit, and okay, that's cool. But all that street shit being in your music and all that gangbang this, gangbang that shit has a ceiling, bro. It does, bro. Nobody want to keep it real about it, but it has a ceiling, bro. The ceiling of that shit should die out. I would give you probably like, I would say maybe the age of 25 to 28. After that should be dead. If you still do that shit in your personal life, it is what it is. But in your music, that shit has to be dead. And he hasn't deaded that shit. And in some cases, he has. And in that music, when the game don't be on all that shit, bro, that should be his best work ever, bro. I'm telling you, bro. And this album that he just did kind of displayed that too. And it kind of displayed that too. So I don't understand why he continues to do that shit and then get mad and jealous at niggas like Kendrick and Nip. And it's when them niggas, they noticed that shit, they peeped all that shit, and they pivoted to what they understood could take them further. And nigga, you could do the same shit. Like, you could do the same shit right now. You could do the same shit right now. But again, old dogs, old tricks, old ways. You can't tell them nothing. All they gonna do is say, well, nigga, I did this for you. So you can never tell. All right, bet. And you're gonna stay stuck where you at.
immortalized. Nipsey Hussle is forever going to be one of those names synonymous with Los Angeles and the West Coast. When we talk about the most important West Coast artists of their generation, Kendrick Lamar and Nipsey Hussle are going to be in those conversations. Period. And I think the game still sees them as the little niggas he remembers from back then. The problem is those little niggas grew up. Those little niggas became giants themselves. And I think there is something inside of game going, how dare they be loved like this? How dare everybody revere them? How dare they be rewarded for their music and accomplishments? What about me? That requires some deep soul searching. And since we're talking about Nipsey, I need Game to stop acting confused about Black Sam not answering the phone. Because you know damn well why that relationship is now strained. Or might be strained. You know though.
Yeah, let's get to it.
After Nipsey died, the game went on this entire Nipsey bender. He talked about Nipsey constantly. He was getting fucking braids like Nipsey Hussle. It was weird. It seems like the game, when it comes to something that's popular, the game wants to destiny swap. Right now, he's running around in his afro like Jay-Z just did at the Roots picnic. It's weird. It's strange. But here we have a bunch of people who were calling him out, saying he want to be Nipsey so bad. Fans say the game's new look reminds them of Nipsey Hussle. People were calling him out about this. The game got to be the corniest nigga out. Now he getting braids. He want to be Nipsey so bad. Laughing my ass off. Yes, he does. He want to be Nipsey so bad. These are the things that people have been saying about you. There were also accusations at the time that he was trying to capitalize on Nipsey's image with clothing and the prolific terminology in that association for his own benefit. He was trying to pad his own pockets off of Nipsey's legacy. People around Nipsey did not like some of that shit. And then you have WAC 100, your own manager, a man who has repeatedly made disrespect.
Damn. I didn't know that. I didn't know he was doing the braids and the afro shit after Nipsey. I didn't know that. I don't. I mean, it could be. That could be. That could be accurate. I just don't know. You feel me? I swore the game had braids before that, but I could be hella wrong. I know. For the most part, it's always seemed like he had a haircut. The afro I know is new. The braids, I guess, is kind of new too. Yeah, I mean that is a little weird, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that is a little weird.
Respectful comments about Nipsey Hussle and his legacy. Whack 100 calls Black Sam selfish for demanding Hussle's song be removed from Drillmatic. This is after you have said the worst type of shit about this man's brother who is deceased. Game, why are you pretending you don't know why people would be standoffish? The audacity for you to get on a microphone wondering why won't Black Sam answer my call? My nigga, ask Wax. He knows. You cannot have somebody standing next to you constantly disrespecting a dead man and his family, then expect the dead man's brother to pick up your phone calls like y'all are best friends. It don't work like that. That bridge got burned. Stop pretending you don't smell the smoke, my nigga. You smell it. And that's what I mean when I say y'all bump y'all gums, y'all say slick shit about people, antagonize people, disrespect people, and then act confused when a song gets pulled, a phone call doesn't get returned, or somebody decides they just don't want to deal with your shit. These are grown men. They have family.
Yeah, that's that throwing exactly the shit he said he wasn't doing. Throwing rocks, hiding hands. We all know what the hell Rack 100 was saying. That nigga was saying some cred. And I was like, nigga, what? I was like, where the fuck did this come from? How the fuck? What? I mean, if you don't know, nigga, yeah, nigga, just go look back at this shit. That shit was wow. That shit had to be capped. It had to be capped. Had to be capped, bro. It had to be capped. Had to be capped. Because if it wasn't, they would have been released whatever it was. And why the fuck was he saying he had the shit? Like what was the point of bringing that shit up post Nipsey passing away? Like, what the fuck was the I always wonder, like, why the fuck is he doing this? I just used to see it. I really ignored it because I was like, what the fuck? I was like, yeah, this shit cap. I don't believe it. You feel me? I believe it if I see it. You feel me? But even if it was real, like, what was the point? So it's like it was always like a so what? Like, honestly, like what the fuck was he trying to get out of that shit? Money? He was trying to like extort the family? Like, bro.
Family, they have businesses, they have actual responsibilities. Nobody has to spend their day going back and forth with a 50-year-old man moving like a toddler. No. And another thing, for Kendrick to supposedly be so irrelevant, y'all sure do cry about that nigga a lot. Kendrick doesn't call. Kendrick doesn't post me. Kendrick doesn't invite me. Kendrick doesn't give me a feature. Kendrick doesn't answer the phone. Kendrick doesn't acknowledge me. Begging. My fucking God. Y'all act worse than bitches. I stay begging my man for shit. I know what begging looks like when I see it. Y'all need to stop. And while we're here, can somebody please get the first source story straight? Drake has talked about putting Kendrick on tour. Game has talked about putting Kendrick on tour. So which one was Kendrick's first tour? Because both of y'all can't be first when these things happen at different times. But let's be clear, neither one of you clowns put Kendrick on his first actual tour as a featured artist. Tech Nine did. Tech Nine deserves that credit.
They just keep pushing, man. Keep pushing because I've been wanting to shoot myself in the head a long time ago. Nigga, I got Liberate Me on my arm. That was me. Look how weak that was. Like me asking God to kill me back in the day. Like I was younger. Like liberate me, free me from this world. I ain't supposed to be here. They don't understand me. My people turned against me. Free me, Lord. This is how weak that was. You know what I'm saying? But I love it because it's a reflection on how bad it was then when I couldn't fucking buy Pampers and shit, and how good it's gotten since then. You feel me? Do shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Like 20, 21, 22
yeah,
out of
like
68.
Early 20s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We
Man.
did 60, 70 shows though, man. You know, I hear a lot of, I tell you what, man, I remember when Kendrick Lamar was doing a show, he was touring with Drake. This is like his first big tour. And Kendrick toured with us first. And I remember him telling me that he told Drake, man, they were talking about 18 cities was a big tour. He's like, oh, no, I toured with Tech Nine and Chris Calico. 18 cities is nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
We do that over the weekend.
Yeah.
the lights. My motherfucking big bro, Tech motherfucking 9, it's in the building.
Shout out to Tech Nine, because at least everybody doesn't spend the rest of their life holding opportunities over people's head. Now, let's get back to Drake, right? Because Game constantly brings Drake up. He constantly is bringing up how well Drake supposedly treats him. And that's one of the funniest parts of this entire situation. Drake shows me love. Drake calls me. Drake did this. Drake did that. Drake takes me on his private jet. Drake takes me out. He gives me champagne. He pops bottles for me. He gives my kids concert tickets. You sound like a bad bitch who just got flown to Turks. And we know how he loves and fly the girls to Turks. But what's that?
Bro, yeah, bro. I was really saying, I'm like, bro, why did, like, this nigga, so what, did Kendrick tell you no or some shit? Like, nah, bro, like, you could never bring your kids to my concert. Like, you got to pay $200,000. Like, all this shit that Drake do for you, have Kendrick never did or tried to do or rejected you in some way? I'm like, that has to be like the thing, honestly. I feel like he wanted something from Kendrick and he probably just felt like he didn't get it. I don't know. Maybe Kendrick did reject him. I don't know. But I feel like something happened there where this is when he started the disrespect towards Kendrick. Like he knew this shit right here. He knew this shit right here was disrespectful. He knew that shit for a fact. He knew this shit was disrespectful. Ain't no way you finna try to fool us, nigga. We ain't stupid, nigga. We is not stupid, nigga. You knew that shit, and you already kind of exposed yourself on this. I done already went over it. I ain't going over it again. Yeah, my opinion, at least. You knew that shit was disrespectful, bro. So something had to happen. Like he had to. It has to be. If not, if you just doing this out of pure jealousy or hate, nigga, I feel bad for you, bro.
About this is Game doesn't understand the role he plays in the larger scheme of what it is that Drake is doing when it comes to Kendrick Lamar and the West Coast. I don't believe Drake suddenly woke up one morning fascinated with the game. The game is useful. There is a difference. Drake has had an issue with Kendrick for years. This didn't start with Not Like Us. This goes all the way back to Kendrick being named one of the hottest MCs in 2013. Kendrick's rise bothered that man. He dissed Kendrick on Jodeci Freestyle. Kendrick responds with control. Drake is doing interviews talking about how he didn't like it, crying every chance he gets. He releases the language on Nothing Was the Same where he puts the first disc on wax. Kendrick pops him again during that BET cypher. There has been tension there for years. So what better person to attach yourself to when you want to poke at Kendrick in Los Angeles than one of the loudest, messiest niggas from Compton who already feels unappreciated? The game. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. You become the perfect vehicle. A beat down 1964 Chevy Impala. And your dumbass doesn't even seem to realize when you're being used. Drake knows Game.
Yeah, he master manipulated the hell out of the game. And he thinks in the game, but the game thinks that he's the master manipulator. He think he's the master manipulator. He can't even see his own self getting fooled the fuck out. He can't even see his own self getting hoodwinked, bro. He really can't. And niggas try to say, oh, it's not GNX. I don't give a damn what kind of car it is, nigga. That is an imitation of the GNX. Like, it doesn't matter. It's a shot. And I forgot who I heard bring this up, bro. Who was it? Fuck. Somebody pointed some shit out, and I was like, damn. I think it was Torture Talk. When Drake reposted the song, he reposted it with this picture, bro. Shout out to Torture Talk for that, man. Make sure y'all go like and subscribe. He's one of them ones. Bro, he didn't post the album because the album picture is with the shit like doing the willy or some shit. He posted this one, bro. So either the game is dumber than a box of donuts, or he's with it 100%. And I doubt he's that stupid. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. I doubt he's that stupid. I think the game is with it. He's with all the Kendrick sneak dissing. He literally said Drake had 3-4 versions that wasn't kind. Wasn't kind. There's only one nigga that he won't be kind to. It's the same nigga that he wasn't kind to on the first record y'all got on together in 100. So you let this nigga come to the studio or let him send verses to you, him talking hella shit about Kendrick, and you just decided to not put him on. Yeah, okay, nigga. Yeah, okay, nigga.
Game very well. He knows Game wants attention. He knows Game already has resentment. Game is looking for someone to love him, to accept him. All he has to do is show him a little love and point him in a direction, and Game will run directly into traffic. Meanwhile, when it comes time for Drake to actually show up for the game, what happens? We have that voicemail Game himself used where Drake is basically telling him the feature isn't happening because he's too busy living life, traveling, buying property, and doing whatever the fuck else. And Game put the voicemail on his album. That is embarrassing. You are so desperate for a Drake feature, you put a fucking voicemail of this nigga saying he will never give you a feature because he's too busy for you. Niggas make time for things that...
What? I never heard that shit. I gotta go. What's this shit called? Hold on. I never knew about that. Bro, this gotta be AI. What's it called? Freak. Drake with the braids? Oh my God, bro. When 2022? Bro, this nigga is so damn desperate, bro. Why is he so... Well, I be wanting to say certain shit. I won't say it on here. I'm trying to get Pizza, you feel? I'm trying to get monetized. So it's certain shit that I would never say on here that I want to say so bad, boy. I'ma just hold my tongue, bro. No Diddy, bro. I can't believe this, bro. I gotta go listen to that, bro.
He's too busy for you. Niggas make time for things that are important for them. If he could make a voicemail, he could send you a voice note of a verse. He don't need to directly go into the studio. We got technology enhancements that can fix the fucking voice note. If he really wanted to get on a song with you, he does it. And that is reflective in this new record. You finally got a Drake collaboration outside of 100. And when you finally get it, Drake says no and breaks. That's it. 2 words. 2 words. He gives you no breaks. You had to loop the shit 4 times just to create a line. Are you not embarrassed? Like, this is...
Well, he did say he had the verses. Now, I don't know. I think she posted this maybe 3 or 4 days ago. I don't know when he revealed that he had multiple verses from Drake or something. I think that was like a day or 2 ago. Unless that was cap. Now, he could have been capping. He could have been capping about the verses from Drake. He could have just said that to make himself look good or something, to make himself look less stupid. Like the fact that you got Drake only with 2 freaking words. So who knows, you feel me? But that's what he said, you feel me?
That's my problem. Look at how far you are willing to go for this man. Look at how much chaos you are willing to create. Look at how far you are willing to distance yourself from people in your own backyard. And when it's time for that man to really show up for you, what did he do? No breaks. What a fucking clown show. What a fucking clown show. Game also said during this rant, I put Kendrick in places I wanted to be. Places I wish niggas would have put me. There it is. Me. Everything comes back to you. You aren't even talking about helping Kendrick because you believed in Kendrick. You're talking about Kendrick through the lens of what you didn't receive. I put Kendrick in places I wanted to be. Okay, what places? Name them. Please name them. Make our day. Because when we talk about infrastructure that helped build Kendrick Lamar, I'm thinking about Top Dog. I'm thinking about TDE. I'm thinking about Dave Free. I'm thinking about Dr. Dre. And most importantly, I'm thinking about Kendrick Lamar himself and the years of work that man put into becoming who he is. Stop inflating your role. You didn't make Kendrick Lamar. You did not. And maybe
Wait, hold on. Can y'all hear that?
years of work.
Okay. Oh, for a second, I was like, yo, is this shit tripping? Okay, so this nigga claimed he raised Kendrick, right? Now, I don't like to say no grown man raised another grown man, even in like the artist sort of terms. But if anybody could say they raised Kendrick or the boogeyman, it would be these niggas. Top Dog, TDE Punch, J Rock, Absol. I ain't even gonna say J Rock, Absol, and Schoolboy Q because those more like his brothers. You feel me? Like I wouldn't say they raised him, but if we're gonna say anybody raised him, Top Dog, TDE, because they developed him as an artist. You feel me? They put the time, the money, the faith, the belief, the dedication, all that behind him, bro. It wasn't the game, bro. It wasn't the game. And it looked like chilling with Moni. Probably about to get to it with the Dr. Dre, but it's like Dr. Dre ain't do that for you. Let's see.
That man put into becoming who he is. Stop inflating your role. You didn't make Kendrick Lamar. You did not. And maybe people didn't put you in some places because of the exact behavior you are demonstrating right now. Who wants to continuously invest in somebody who brings chaos everywhere he goes? You publicly said Kanye West did more for you than Dr. Dre ever did. You said that. And then later you expect Dr. Dre to roll out the red carpet for you and put you on his Super Bowl set. Do you hear yourself? Do you actually hear yourself? You burn bridges and then get mad because you can't walk back across them. No. Game also said, when Drake came into the game, he adapted to me. We got close. I don't flip-flop on my friends. And again, I need Game to really think about what he's saying. Why did Drake adapt to you? What did you represent to him? You represented a very particular image of Los Angeles. You represented gang culture, the streets, Compton, the tough guy aesthetic. That's what you represented for him. An aesthetic he wanted to adopt because he was tired of people calling his singing ass soft. So he swaps out an R&B singer on his tour and replaces it with two dudes coming up from Compton and Kendrick and A$AP Rocky from Harlem. You helped him continue getting this fake persona off. And instead of questioning why that particular version of you was useful to him, you wear it like a badge of honor. You want to be the biggest Mighty Morphin power blood to ever fucking exist. And that's what frustrates me because Game is not stupid. This is a talented man. This is somebody who has made great music. This is somebody who absolutely has a place in West Coast history. You don't have to do all of this though. And to end this off, I'm going to talk about...
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, like we are all, bro, I'm talking about, bro. This is crazy how much all of us is on the same wavelength. It's kind of crazy because it's like, bro, I literally said the same, like, bro, this nigga, he can't, I refuse to believe he's dumb. He's with all this shit. And it's like, you don't gotta, what the hell? I'm pretty sure this nigga know he ain't got to do none of this, but he does it. So that's why we feel like this shit is hate and jealousy. You just said, oh, niggas think I just want to talk. But no, I'm just trying to see if it's cool, if it, so it don't get there. It's like, why would it get there? The only way it would get there is if you really hated this nigga, like, if you really hate and is jealous of this nigga, cause the nigga ain't even trying to get there with you. None of them. Not even the gangsters of all freaking OGs. Top Dog. It ain't none of them even, all they said was, bro, ever since that video, niggas kept their distance. You want to make it a thing so bad cause niggas want to keep their distance cause you can't see the bull jive you do? I'm telling you, you can't be around niggas like this, bro. You
about
can't.
something that's actually not funny to me. Because why does this man keep talking about death? This is not the first time. Every time Game gets emotional with a microphone in front of him, death becomes the conversation. And I don't like hearing that because words are powerful. You have 4 beautiful children. Those children need their father. So when I see you online spiraling, being passive aggressive, creating unnecessary friction, and repeatedly talking about dying, I'm not even saying this part to roast you. At some point, somebody around you needs to ask whether you are okay.
I literally said that too. I literally had a moment of silence. I was like, bro, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I feel like this nigga going through something deep. And if y'all didn't hear that Meet the Parent shit on his album, bro. Oh, man, bro. I was like, all I could really do is pray for the man, bro. Gee, because niggas ain't trying to see y'all go out like that, bro. Like, it's really not that deep. But, I mean, for y'all, it could be. But, oh, man.
Seriously. Not Instagram okay, not album release party okay, not my homie says I'm good okay. Are you actually okay? I don't know what Game is dealing with internally, and I'm not diagnosing that man from a video. But if somebody I loved repeatedly started talking about death while clearly carrying this much anger, this much resentment, and quote unquote hurt, I would be checking on them. Because dying will not immortalize you, Jason Young Taylor. You know what will? Getting yourself together, pouring back into Compton, building up the next generation of Los Angeles artists without expecting them to kiss your ring 20 years later.
Yeah, and I remember back in on that song actually on what it's called with him and Kendrick on Jesus Peace on the Jesus Peace album. I forgot the name. I don't know how I forget the name. It's like one of my favorite songs, but he basically say I don't even like because I believe words is powerful too, and I believe in the Most High. I ain't putting that on nobody. That's just what I believe. So I don't like even saying certain shit, bro. And not just the game, with everybody. It's even certain shit that Kendrick say that I wouldn't repeat. It is what it is. You feel me? I just don't. But he do got a bar on that song on Jesus Peace with him and Kendrick where he said he think he destined for HE double hockey sticks, and then he said, "Oh well." I'm like, and being in high school when I used to be bumping that shit, I was just like, yeah, whatever. But it's like, fast forward to now, I'm like, damn. And then now I see this man like crashing out the way he crashing out. I'm like, bro. Boy, you gotta watch what you say, bro. I know some people was trying to get on me for saying, hey, look, no, the game doesn't hate Kendrick. Hate is a strong word. Well, look, it is a strong word. So, but I call it like I see it, bro. So it is what it is. But man, that video was fire. Make sure y'all go like and subscribe to Chillin' with Moni if you're not already. She is also one of them ones, one of the GOATs. You gotta give it up to her, man. You gotta give it up to her. I know this ain't her only piece of work. I know she got hella videos like this, you feel me? So yeah, man, make sure y'all go tap in. Sheesh, wow. And shout out to my moderators, Lolo Z33 for recommending me this video. Shout out to Alicia 1686. Appreciate y'all, man, for always tapping in and keeping me on point, checking me when y'all need to and stuff like that. Y'all let me know. Like, it's all cool. Like, I'm with all the jokes. I'm with it all. You feel me? I'm lion-hearted. I'm with it all. Trust me. I grew up in the, you feel me? So I'm cool with it all. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that was amazing. I'm gonna keep this whole video together so y'all have a little long, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, some of y'all probably already watched this video, but now y'all can watch it with my perspective. You feel me? Like, fuck wrong with y'all? I already know what time it is. But yeah, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to Chillin' with Moni if you're not already. Y'all already know if you enjoy the content here, y'all know what to do. If y'all want to donate to the channel, y'all know where the link's at. I ain't gonna keep bothering y'all with all that. Your boy Chef Yef. Y'all know the only thing I'm cooking up is my opinion. I will see. That was over OBS always, bro. Ruining my outro, bro. Ruining my outro, bro. Damn. Your boy Chef Yef, man. I'll tap in with y'all on the next one. I'm out.